Folks, welcome back to Threes In. Bobo here. So, I don't know why, I was just thinking about things the other day, and a couple things came to mind about titles. We tend to get very enamored with our various titles, don't we, on occasion. I remember once at a Senate hearing when Barbara Boxer went off the rails because this military general replied to her like something like yes ma'am or no ma'am, whatever it was, and she was very offended by that. She says, I'll have you know I worked hard for my title, so it's Senator Boxer. Well, what can he say? He's painted into a corner. Okay. Then we had Lieutenant Colonel Venman of one of the indictments, and he was testifying before Congress, and somebody made the mistake of referring to him as Mr. Venman. He says, I'll have you know I'm a lieutenant colonel, and I worked hard for that, and I'd appreciate if you'd refer to me as Lieutenant Colonel Venman. Okay, fine. I'm not going to say it. And then, of course, we have the infamous Dr. Jill. Dr. Jill got her doctorate in education. I don't know if she went to an accredited college. I don't care. I do know she's not a medical doctor, but be that as it may, it kind of reminds me of that scene from Spies Like Us. Doctor. Okay, fine. You get the picture. So I began thinking about things, and that's not good for Bob. But anyway, be that as it may, it dawned on me when I was instructing, if you got 1,500 hours in either the T-37 or the T-38, you were awarded a certificate, a doctorate of instruction. Well, okay then, there you have it. I kind of like that, Dr. Holliker. Okay, fine. Then, of course, I got promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. So is it Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Holliker or vice versa? Be that as it may, I don't know what it is. And then I reflected on my heritage. I'm of Swiss-German heritage, and I'm very proud of that, especially when I look back at what my ancestors did to come to America and settle and create the life that they did so I can have the life that I have. Anyway, I began thinking, okay, how can this fit into the mix? How about Herr Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Holliker? I like that. I like the sound of it. Herr Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Holliker. But then I got to thinking, that's a little bit too long and a little bit too clumsy. So for those of you that know me, Bobo works very well. For the others, Herr Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Holliker. Guten Nacht. And thanks for tuning in. This is Bobo. Bass gear, stop. Who knows what I'll come up with next.